Okay. Good grief, Charlie Brown. Well, I don't know. What is going on here? He just took my rook, that freak. You know, now in a chess tournament, you're playing this position, you're like, oh, dude, he took my rook. Now, that's not exactly true, because before this happened, I would know that I'm smoking this guy, okay? So it's not 100% honest. In this position, this is what we saw. Here, it's like, that jerk took my rook, which is true, but in a real game, you've been playing all the moves, and so I'm seeing in advance that this is happening, and it's like, I've got you now. Okay, but since we just popped into this position, we got to figure out retro what the heck is going on. So we have this obvious combo that queen checks. Well, you have two choices. You can play this. This is not the best move, and you're losing, but you're not dead. Okay, but you're in trouble because he's gonna play this pawn check, trading queens. It's not good. So the thing I have really is to look at queen checks, king to f8. And he's dead lost. Okay? But like I said, I would have seen this 2 or 3 moves in advance. So he finally says, you know, he does whatever. I don't know how he got to this position, but at this position, black is saying, bishop takes rook and you're screwed because you got to take it back. No, I don't. This is the Bobby Fischer rule. It's an unwritten rule, but the thing that was pointed out in Bobby Fischer's games is that he would do the counter threat, and it became basically a trademark. That it's like, well, I could just take this back, but I'm going to make a threat. Can I make a threat bigger than the threat of your free rook that you took? Well, it's not free; it would be exchange. He'd win in exchange. And queen checks, king to f8. And then that's when I said I got him. I got him. I've got him here. In this chess brain. The key thing is I'm telling you for a fact, white wins here. How does he win? This is the test for you, and I'm not testing you to play gotcha. Ha! I got it, and you're terrible. That doesn't. How does that help me? It doesn't help me. How does it help you? It doesn't help you. But this is the secret. The secret of getting good at chess is to find positions that you cannot figure out based on whatever level of chess that you have. And then you learn what you didn't see. And you're filling in the gaps of missing knowledge. I fill in the gaps of missing knowledge. That's why my videos are awesome. Okay? This is a toughie. Could take you 5 minutes. Take whatever time you think is reasonable, usually 2 to 5 minutes. If you don't get it, it doesn't matter. If you don't get this in 2 to 5 minutes, that's telling you you have a gap in your knowledge, and I'm going to fix that gap right here in front of your face. So, I'll be back in 3, 2, 1. Now, did you see this move? I already told you about this move. So you saw this one for sure. The question is, when I said after I play this check, I've got him. Do you see how I got him? If you don't, again, it's not bad. That means that you're primed to learn. The answer is this. There's something, if you've watched my videos before, you've heard of a concept I'm about to tell you, and if you haven't seen my videos, this is the first time you've seen it, fantastic. Welcome to the world of the fence rook. And probably you're like, what are you talking about, fence rook? What is that? I invented that term, by the way, because that's exactly what this is. This is a fence rook. This is like a fence post. And a fence post has a fence in a straight line, obviously, for the most part. Straight line covers the e-file. Well, that doesn't do any good. Your bishop's blocking it. Man, you are so right. That bishop is blocking this from being a fence rook. So here, fence rook, check. Outstanding. Saw this all the way back up in here, and that's the difference. I'm the only guy that I know that teaches you need to work on visualization because it is a superpower. Because that's a checkmate, isn't it? Fatality. This is the deal. You can't fake this. Well, I mean, you kind of could, but it's so much work. It's more work to fake it than it is to do it for real. And the beauty of it is, doing it for real pays off like this. Bishop takes free rook. What are you, stupid? Hammer, hammer. If you check him, queen to h8 check, double question mark, king e7, and he's running to the queen side. But you see, like I said, I invented a term for something that happens all the time, the fence rook. And yes, there are fence bishops and fence queens, but we'll get to those later if you've never seen one. Today, if this is the first one, you just learned about the fence rook. Whoops, check, and this reveals the fence rook. Completely blocks the e7 square. You can have this bishop for free. Well, it's not exactly free. It's going to cost you a king. Outstanding. I live like this every day. Wouldn't you like to do the same?